Hello, this is Naruki. I'm master of Naruki Art Dojo, and this is Owen. He helped me with talking in front of camera today because I'm pretty shy to talk alone in front of camera. Today, I will talk about my painting process video, portrait of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Please check the video I posted on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, let's start. Day 1, underpainting. To start, this is a cotton canvas. I use linen canvas usually, but also I use a cotton canvas for study. Cotton canvas is okay for study.
Is there a difference between them?
Linen canvas is much smoother for me.
Much smoother?
Yeah. But cotton canvas is fine too.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Yeah, and if you put a lot of gesso on there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I mix lotion and ultramarine blue
Raw sienna and ultramarine
Yeah.
blue paint. Yeah.
paint to make the base color. Most classic painters use this color because they were using wood panel before they started to use canvas. So I guess they use the color as a imitation of wood panel, wood color. And also the color is good for most subjects like skin tones or landscape or whatever. So that's pretty useful color. And for underpainting, I use a Van Dyke brown with linseed oil.
With linseed oil, yeah.
Yeah, for the underpainting. Van Dyke brown is very different between different paint companies. I like the Van Dyke brown from Windsor and Newton more than Gamblin.
Gamblin,
Yeah, because Windsor Newton Van Dyke brown is more warmer and a little brighter than Gamblin.
Brighter.
Yeah, Gamblin's Van Dyke brown is a little bit darker and cooler. And the Van Dyke brown, it was named after Anthony Van Dyke. Yeah, Anthony Van Dyke was using the brown.
Was he a painter?
Yeah, he's a classic old master. And I feel Windsor Newton's Van Dyke brown is more close to original color which he was using.
Yeah.
So if you see his unfinished paintings or oil sketches, you can see how he used that brown. Yeah. Just process, drawing, painting.
That was good for this part.
It's a pretty simple, just adding shadow more and more. So this is day 1. And day 2, adding light. I start adding light over the underpainting. I make the surface wet.
Do you put paint with the oil that you wet it with? It looks like it's brown.
Basically just linseed oil, but I put some Van Dyke brown too to make it a little bit darker. Yeah, I make wet the surface first, and I use a silver white with some thick linseed oil from Holbein.
Sun thickened linseed oil, yeah.
Yeah. So now only Holbein makes the silver white. Like a Rembrandt or they use the silver white, but nowadays only Holbein makes the silver white. I think it's because silver white is pretty toxic.
Oh, okay.
I guess. And if you can't get silver white, titanium white is fine.
Titanium white,
Yeah. So I keep adding light, highlights, little by little.
Little by little, like, are you building up the layers of white?
Yeah, and I started from thinner
Thinner, yeah.
with lots of oil.
Yep.
And it gets thicker little by little.
Yeah.
More dry and thicker, and it would be good texture later.
Good texture.
Yeah, when you add light, the texture would work.
And so are you putting the white everywhere or only in certain parts?
Only on light parts. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like the dark parts, I leave the Van Dyke brown.
Mm-hmm. Why do you put a highlight? Why is there white behind his head?
Oh, just background.
Yeah. Well, just to show, because you're like cutting the back of his head from the background.
Okay, sorry.
No.
This is a day 3. Yeah, day 3. After I waited for the white to be dry, I start add cool colors. Now, and the dark parts I add ultramarine blue.
Ultramarine blue.
And the lighter parts I add green, which I mix yellow ochre and
Yellow ochre,
ultramarine blue. Yeah, I make green with yellow ochre and the ultramarine blue. And I use these colors because maybe it's too long to talk about it now. So I will make another video to talk about my color system. But it's simply brighter parts more yellow and the darker parts more blue, and the middle part like half tones are green.
Green.
Yeah, basically it's following the color chart. You see, if you search color chart on internet, you can find.
But you're only doing cool colors right now?
I do both. Like I put some yellow, green on the light parts and ultramarine blue on darker parts. And day 4, adding warm colors. I add warm colors. I start from cadmium red on lip and
the lips.
Yeah, lips and nose and cheek and some around the eyes. And some deeper, darker parts. I use alizarin crimson lake.
Crimson Lake, yeah.
Yeah, for like a deep, warm parts. And after that, I mix white and cadmium red, and I use the pink color on light parts. Yeah. And then I start adding yellow little by little. I use yellow ochre on light parts and burnt sienna on darker parts.
Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna.
Yeah.
Yeah, on darker parts. After that, I use some ultramarine blue again for darker detail, like
Eyelashes.
Yeah, or nose hole or somewhere pretty darker part,
Yeah.
and which part I want to make pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I use ultramarine and I make it darker detail. And also I add highlights with white. Yeah. Which is a detail.
So you're basically, are you just reinforcing what's the underpainting? Like making it brighter in the bright parts and darker in the dark parts?
Yeah. And I make it sharper, little by little, more edges, sharper edges I make. Soft to sharp, and the colors are thinner to thick, little by little. And basically my color system is the same idea as a color printers or screen monitor color
printers,
system.
yeah.
You know, like RGB or CMYK.
CMYK, yeah.
Yeah, I will talk about the color system sometimes on another video in the future. But basically I add blue and green at the first, and I add red on top after that. So it's like a RGB system. And today I didn't have enough time to talk about my drawing technique, so I would need to make another video to focus my drawing technique too, because it's hard to say everything on here. Yeah, some reflection lights I add on there. Final painting. Looks good, right? The green reflection lights are nice, right?
Yeah, I like the reflection in the back.
So this is a portrait of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, yeah, thank you for watching. I will share all my art secret on my YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Did you subscribe my channel?
I did actually.
Oh really? Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. See you next time. How to stop?